sure can. My name is Harvey Anderson, and I'm a carver and support boat skipper, canoe skipper for the Puyallup Canoe family. I was born in Kodiak, Alaska, and I'm half Aleut, Kodiak Aleut on my dad's side. I carry his name, and I'm enrolled with the Quinault tribe over on the coast, just north of Ocean Shores. And so I'm a quarter Quinault on my mom's side.
Why did the Puyallup Canoe family decide to come out here to Standing Rock?
Well, when this first started developing, some of the leaders came over here after they realized that this was going to be an ongoing deal. And so they wanted to check out the protests and see what it was about. Some of the members of the Puyallup Tribes Council came over here. And then once they realized that Wade McGee was going to stay with the shovel-nosed canoe, then they said, well, why don't you see if you can bring more? And so he put the word out. And this year for the canoe journey to Nisqually, the theme for the journey was Don't Forget the Water. And seeing that the battle here is to try and preserve that resource. As many as the coastal tribes that could respond did. I mean, you see the canoe from Alaska, the Tlingit and Haida nations, they're here. And that's the same with the canoe journey. They come every year. And the canoe journey is just like a revitalization of what was known in earlier times as potlatch. And they would do that not just as a social activity, but also for trade. And so you would see stuff throughout the Northwest as far east as Yakima, because the Columbia River reaches that far east. And then as far south as the canoes could make it. There's canoes, people that are from the Hoopa Nation down in California. Yeah. And throughout Oregon, Washington, up through BC, there's just, I don't even know how many. There's, numerous canoe nations all throughout BC up to Alaska.
You traveled a long way to be here.
Yes, we did. We actually did a 24-hour run from Puyallup all the way over. We went through, we cycled through 3 drivers per each vehicle and just kept going. We stopped for meals, for personal breaks, but we kept going all the way. I got to run the canoe trailer truck just before sunup. It was amazing coming through the border from Missouri to North Dakota and watch the sun come up. It was foggy. I was surprised because, we're used to fog in the Northwest, but I'm like, where's the fog coming from here?
Yeah. And it seems like a really historic moment, the fact that all these Coast Salish tribes are here in the middle of North Dakota. Tell me what that's like for you.
To me, when I was asked if I could participate after Canoe Journey, I said I couldn't think of not doing it. And so what this says, not just for me, but for all of those that are coming here to support Standing Rock, that when something is sacred to any native people, all other tribes understand that and they respect it. And then if there is struggle and strife in that, then it's throughout history that we've tried to share what we can when we can during those times of struggle. So to me, that's my perspective. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that has that here. I mean, you can see so much support and strength here.
And Washington tribes have faced similar battles, right, with resources?
Some of the earliest struggles that we had was over the fishing resources, specifically salmon. And so the Puyallup tribe and the Nisquallies, they were some of the forefront of those battles that brought the Bolt decision to the fore and basically reaffirmed those rights that were inherently ours to begin with, but because we signed the treaty, they had to honor that. So, yeah, that's one example. And then some of the other struggles are some of the guys that you have to hang out with. But we like to joke around because we do serious work, but we try to stay a little humorous to manage, because it wasn't an easy thing when we chose to come here. This is my first time here.
Wow.
But I just find that it's amazing that so many others are here as well.
Yeah. If there's one thing you want people who aren't here to take away from this, what would it be?
Native people won't stop when it comes to preserving their way of life and their resources. That's what this represents. It represents Native people standing up for not just what they believe in, but what is a part of their life, and that's the water.
Great. Thank you so